Adler. He had a jacket on that was not good, so we made him take it off.
I'm going to put it back on.
Don't put it back on.
I'm going to put it back on.
Jason, you have anything to say to people watching?
I love the jacket. And stay tuned for more on the jacket. I kid you not, it's like 80 degrees in here.
Certified Mcnasty.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Certified Mcnasty. I am your host, Matt Mcnasty, alongside co-host
Jason Adler. What's going on, guys?
Pumped. First of all, thank you all for listening. We see our numbers spiking on YouTube, Spotify, 18,000 views on a few of our videos. So thank you every single week for listening and following along. We've had a really fun time building this thing. I unfortunately have to talk to Jason a lot.
I unfortunately have to listen.
But other than that, it's been great. No, but thank you. We appreciate it. And we're going to have another fun one today.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I sure hope so.
I'm looking forward to
it. You took off your jacket. Thank God. That wasn't a great jacket.
It's 80 degrees in here, Matt.
Yeah.
A nice, warm,
It
cool.
is hot as hell. I need to
It's
maybe
very
take off
hot
my
in
jacket here in a second.
We're schwitzing.
To start, at least for this segment, I want to talk about my week last week. A couple good things that happened.
Great. Let's talk
We brought
about it.
Jeremy Lin out. I got a call from Jeff Wynn, who's an owner of the Breakers, and he goes, Jeremy Lin. Well, first he told me Jeremy Lin, Simu Liu, and Mookie Betts were all going to come out to play, and then ended up being just Jeremy. Not just. It ended up being Jeremy Lin and Simu Liu.
Where did you guys play?
We played at Santa Monica Pickleball Center on 4th.
Nice.
But Jeremy is very good.
He looked like he could play.
Him
Linsanity.
and I were down 9-1 to Scott Crandall and Yoshi.
Wow, that's a solid team.
Flipped the script and won the game.
Wow, that's tough to recover from. Senior pro and a very good
Yeah, and
player in
Yoshi's
Yoshi.
great.
I love Yoshi.
And I just had to flip the switch.
Yeah?
Yeah. He lives a lot of time, I believe, in Taiwan.
Okay.
So pickleball's exploding there. He's part owner in the Breakers. And it was really cool. His whole team was like awesome. And him and Simu were close. And it was like just a really fun afternoon.
I mean,
yeah.
I just remember Linsanity circa 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And it was absolutely insane. As a Knick fan, one of the coolest things ever. So shout out to Jeremy Lin. Hopefully we get you back here. And
we could probably get him on the pod. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And my last bit about my session, this is my narcissistic comment here about myself, is that I was playing with Nick Black.
Uh-huh.
Who's very good, by the way.
Yes.
This guy's an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's become a physical, physical beast. And we were playing, and it was getting competitive. And he goes, "You still can play?" And I'm like,
Nick.
"Yeah." He's like, "You're every bit as good as all these 6-0." I'm like, I thought I knew that. And he's like, "Your hands are great, but gotta be honest with you. Like, if you get on the court with some of the top pros, the fact you don't have like a two-hander yet, there's no threat on that side. So there you could he was just started critiquing my game. He's like, there's where you could struggle a little bit." I'm like, "Thanks, bro. I know I need to add the two-hander, but it was nice to get a little validation."
Nick was.
Yeah, he's great.
Nick will say what's on his mind,
Yes.
and I love that about him. And he has come into his own. Like, he really is a sick player now.
Very good player, very physical player, and yes, I think he's like just a really nice dude.
Great guy.
I'm in a very positive mood about the people that are in this pickleball world right now.
Listen, Nick, you should. Anytime Matt's in a bad mood, I'm going to call you to get him going again. This is good. Matt.
Yo.
We'll ask the professor segment
What do you
here.
think about the Ernie?
So,
go ahead.
There's this thing, the shot called the Ernie. I would say the Ernie is, to describe it, is when you are on the left side or the right side, and you are jumping over the kitchen to hit the ball midair to essentially take out what the kitchen is, which is 7 feet of space, and be able to put a shot away.
Correct.
So there are consequences to that. There's a risk-reward analysis to it, and I guess I would ask you if you could break down when to do it.
When to do it, for sure. So obviously when someone dinks down the line or close to the sideline, because now when you play someone like a Nick Black, I hit a dink cross court that he earned. When you look for it usually is if you hit a cross court dink that is getting behind the opponent. So they're not in position, they're out of balance, and they're just trying to do anything to stay in the point. They're going to pop that up sometimes close to the sideline down the line.
Especially, and if their head is down.
Their head is down, they're
can't
not
see
looking
you
up.
coming. Yep.
How to combat that, right? To not give your opponent an Ernie, I think, is also an important topic.
Sure.
You can always go middle.
Yep.
If you're ever looking down, off balance, middle of the kitchen, even if it's a dead dink, you're out of harm's way at least for one more shot.
Or even lob it.
Yeah.
You know? But the other thing, the downside to an Ernie is that your partner now needs to cover the middle.
You're out of position
And
now.
if you don't hit that ball clean, or if you take off too early and they've hit a pretty good dink that's very shallow, you're really
out of
putting
position.
your
Correct.
so it's really about calculating the odds at that point of the success.
Yeah, no, so like if I'm on the left and I go for an Ernie, hit it successfully, but that ball is coming back, it's usually going to come back either through the middle or even more so on my side. So your job as the right side is to shift over and kind of follow the point.
And the other lesser known shot and more difficult shot is the Bert. What is
Correct.
the Bert?
The
Why do
Bert-
we have to get into it?
The
but-
Bert is when you is an Ernie, but from the opposite side.
So you're on the left side and you manage to come all the way over and take a
Jump
ball out
in
of the
front
air of the
you.
right side. Right.
Yeah.
And jump in front
Which
of,
Ben Johns does a really
Right.
good job.
It
which
happens
is
a lot mixed.
crazy.
Yeah.
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 Did we already go over Hallowed Be Thy Name? Did we ever go through that story?
Oh, yes, we have.
But not on the pod.
Yeah,
Did
no,
I tell
not
you
on the
that off
pod. I thought you were getting religious on me for
Remember?
a second. Yes. Fine, go ahead. Tell your
So
how would be that
you
name.
thought that the foghorn sound, bullhorn, foghorn, whatever
I
it
didn't
is.
think that. It made me think
you made me think that I was
wish
doing
it
right.
would
That,
say
that I thought it said ma 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 ma.
Yes.
Okay, which it did not.
Okay.
But it made me think of it's the Lord. Is that the Lord's Prayer? Is that what we were talking about? So when I was a kid in elementary school, okay, in first grade, whatever that year is,
6 years old.
sure. So the Lord's Prayer, it says like, "Hallowed be thy name," or whatever. And my dad's name is Howard. And another girl, a girl in the class, her dad's name was also Howard. And we thought that the Lord's Prayer said, "Howard be thy name." and
that our dads were God.
we just always thought it was "Howard be thy name." It's
a great
and it
story.
is not "Howard be thy
No,
name."
it's not.
Unfortunately.
When did you learn that? Last year?
Yeah, my dad told me.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Matthew. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
And that's just like my other story with the cum laude family.
Yeah. Go for it, dude.
So my sister, she was graduating from a boarding school in high school, and she's 8 years older than me. So I'm 10 years old. She's 18. And there's the big graduation, and she's walking to get her diploma. And after, we're Mcnasty, so there's plenty of people going ahead of her. And they go, blah, 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 something, Adler, cum laude. And like they kept saying cum laude. And I was like, I turned to my mom after a while. I'm like, this cum laude family is massive. And
That's great.
cum laude is not a family name.
No, it's not.
No.
Good.
So I guess to flip and segue to maybe a more negative topic and people that aren't so nice in
Brick
pickleball.
of the week, maybe?
For sure, brick of the week. should I read through this a little bit?
Yeah. So what's the headline here?
The Pickleball Brawl at Florida Country Club news segment.
Or
a weekend pickleball game at Spruce Creek Country Club, I guess it was, in Port Orange, Florida, turned into a full-blown brawl involving 20 people after a dispute over shots in the kitchen area. Authorities say the argument escalated when one player insulted his opponent's wife, and a 63-year-old man then allegedly punched his opponent in the face and struck him with a pickleball paddle, causing significant injury. His 51-year-old wife, first of all, 63, 51, nice job by him, joined the altercation. 2 people over the age of 65 were among those attacked. Both were arrested on felony battery charges involving seniors, and the brawl drew in other players before deputies brought it under control. What say you, Jason?
Well, I've heard the 911 call or the police call. That's the only real evidence I've heard, the recording.
Somebody hit somebody with a pickleball paddle.
20 people, please come out here. Like, they're still fighting. It's crazy.
Have you ever been in a game that it even crossed your mind that it would come close to blows?
Excluding Doug Ellen, I would say for me personally, I've never ever lost my mind like that, but I've certainly seen people get really frustrated where they'll throw a paddle, they'll say a lot of things that are just not cool, but no, not anything to that level. And I wonder how I would like act if I saw people starting to fight. Like I don't know. I'd want to protect my friends, but I'd also be like, "What the? This person's crazy."
I wish we saw a video of how this like all
I
played
want to
out
see it. Yeah, it's
apparently
probably
there was
out there.
repeated kitchen violations, which can be obnoxious. I will say that.
Worthy of a paddle to the noggin.
I'm not gonna name names, but like I've played in games where like you get burned on someone over and over, and they're like in the kitchen, and you're kind of like it boils you over. So
yeah,
I could see it a little bit. But what started this after it all was like the guy picking on someone else's wife.
Someone's wife was insulted.
And then
you can't insult someone's wife.
Cannot.
No, you can't do that. I don't know. I would love to know, like, do these people have a history of any kind of violence?
Sure.
Like, it escalated quickly. And the fact that the wife jumped in and started fighting too, like, I kind of feel like these are bad people.
They may be.
But
pickleball, it's funny. It can bring out, like, the best in people. But I will say, like, you're in such close quarters, it can really bring out some, like, heat, too. And if you can't check that, if you have a history of not dealing with the pressure, I mean, Patrick before this was saying this should be like the plot of the next Roadhouse movie. It should.
Right. Yeah. So I've thought about what would be a great movie because I used to kind of be in the entertainment industry and I loved talking scripts and actually almost did one on platform tennis, if you can believe it.
That is cool.
Much smaller market.
Right.
So pickleball could be fascinating. I always thought a white man can't jump direction would be great. Where you get two guys, there's just really good backstory, really good characters, some humor, of course, the ex-tennis pro, whatever it is, and they're hustling and they're going around, right? There's so much to that. Or you can go sort of the fun dodgeball broad comedy, which makes fun of the sport, but so what? Pickleball is kind of a funny sport in a lot of ways. What say you?
That I would go like the Ladybugs route,
right?
Like the Rodney Dangerfield. I forget the kid who ended up playing a female who was in Sidekicks with Chuck Norris.
Brandon something
who
passed away.
Yes, like it would be awesome if there was this big match, and it was like this woman's match, and we get this guy to put the wig on. It would kind of be like Joanna Man, but pickleball.
I never saw Joanna Man. I'm sorry.
Really?
Never saw Joanna Man. No. Nope. No. But listen, what you're describing, it sounds like, is a great scene in a fun movie, like a big melee, and I agree that would have its place in a movie with pickleball. I think pickleball is still not a junior game yet, and so I would focus on the adults, and I think adults are where you get a lot more complex problems, a lot more layered characters.
Fair.
That's how I would look at it. And isn't there there is another movie coming out on Sunday that there's a premiere.
Pickleheads.
On
the 1st, March 1st.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that, but I think you invited me to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the guy from Seinfeld as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Peterman.
So
he's a broadcaster in the movie, so he's not like a main character.
Understood.
Neither am I.
But he's like,
it's like a mockumentary. It's about so the main character. It starts out he is the best ping pong table tennis player in the world, and in the movie, table tennis is the biggest sport. It's on ESPN. It's primetime international event. And he has match point against his rival Hawkeye, and on like match point, he hits a ball like misses it, sharts on national TV.
Oh yeah, so that's it for him,
right? So loses the match. His girlfriend leaves him for this other guy. His mom ends up passing away.
All is lost.
Everything happens. He like goes off into the wilderness for a while and is lost, and somehow discover there needs to be a comeback story.
Who's this actor, by the way? Is he known?
No. Jared Bonner.
Okay.
Not Boner.
I wasn't thinking that. Okay.
So my role in this movie was, so in Barney's comeback, we're doing this segment in studio at Pickleball TV.
Okay.
And Peterman from Seinfeld, John O'Hurley.
Yep. That sounds right.
Is the grizzly veteran, imagine he's the 60 Minutes 2020 reporter from the 6th floor, and I'm all the way down on the 1st floor in Pickleball TV, and he comes down to do this piece on Barney Bardot,
like, oh,
right? And I'm like, oh my
this
God.
is my hero.
Right,
Yeah.
he's coming down, and so I'm like this straight man, into pickleball, and he's
Which is
like,
a stretch for you. Yeah.
Right, and he's just like crazy.
Did you have lines?
Yes,
How many lines did you have?
a ton.
Holy shit.
No, we're like,
you had a lot of dialogue with this guy? Oh, I
Yes.
can't wait to see
and I
this.
don't know how much is on or not. I'm in the trailer.
Wow. Did you rehearse a lot?
No, they
What?
Nothing. I didn't know what I was going to do. They didn't give me any
No direction?
So I read a little off the teleprompter as
boy.
it's like coming in, and then I just had to kind of like react.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
But we didn't have time to like,
You didn't run lines with him at all.
No, and they didn't tell me like how I wanted to react to him. I had no
This
direction.
is your big acting break.
I know,
I'm
it was
worried now.
it
Do
was
you have
like
an
a-
agent?
like
Did you
ha-
audition for this?
No, they just
They
called
just
me.
wow. Only Matt Mcnasty just gets an offer.
Because I called.
Did you join SAG for this?
They knew. No,
Was it
I got like
non-union?
$450 for the whole thing.
Okay, it's non-union.
Yeah.
Okay, this is amazing. I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So it was a fun experience. By
amazing.
the way,
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
so
All
March
right,
1st,
so
you'll see that.
guys, we should tune into Pickleheads.
it'll be in the Chinese Theater.
Yeah, the premiere's
March 1st,
legit premiere.
and you'll see Barney Bardot on his journey towards greatness.
Amazing.
And
All right, I mean, amazing.
big event, obviously, every single week in the PPA Tour. Another big event. Cape Coral, big event. You have Hayden Patchgren and Anna Bright making another mixed doubles final against who? Ben Johns, Annalie Waters. Had match points again in the 4th. Couldn't close it out. You even said to me on the phone, you're like, once it went to the 5th, we knew that was
It's
the
the
end of
same
it.
story when you're against GOATs champions. They just need like once they taste that, oh, we almost lost here. The pressure though was still always on Hayden and Anna because it's hard to beat the best. And I thought the win was a factor.
Yeah,
I
the
would
win was
see
crazy there all
ALW was missing some dinks,
Yeah.
and Ben was missing a lot of things into the net.
Right.
And those guys were playing well, Anna and Hayden, and being aggressive. The one thing I will say is Hayden did an unorthodox thing, and credit to Fleming
Yeah.
because I think Fleming's very good. Like
Yeah.
in the moment, he dissects things quickly. Hayden went for a ball that was normally an easy flick for him,
Yeah.
a one, but he kind of was expecting, I guess, Anna popped it up a little bit,
Yeah.
ALW, so it was higher than he thought. Now he's like, this is an attackable shot,
Right.
but it was a little late, and he hit a 2-y instead of his 1-y
Right.
oneer, and it went into the net, and it's like, oh, he choked, or what happened? I wouldn't call it a choke. I would say two things happened. One, he didn't expect such a high dink, and two, the wind probably maybe pushed it a little bit, and then it was lower than he thought.
Yeah, you do have to play the score at certain points as well.
And Hayden is one of the best in the world, so he definitely should be playing aggressive.
Because if you have the match point and they're on the defense, they're not going to be the ones necessarily taking big risks. So you can extend
Wait
the
for an easier one.
Yeah, you can extend the point a little bit. They're not going to maybe pull that trigger early because the pressure's on them. So you can play the score a little bit. You can keep putting the pressure on them to come up with something special. You don't have to go outside your comfort
It's
zone.
so interesting because we are talking about the best players in the world. So obviously it's hard to question anything they do. But from a bird's eye view, it is like I think Hayden was caught off guard because he doesn't hit a 2-y.
Look, sometimes
power.
balls come in weird spots where you're not expecting
So he
them.
he could have gone, you know what, I'm not ready for this. Okay, I missed an opportunity. I'm just going to put it back in play. But I would say it's still Ben and Annalie earned that, and they didn't choke it away. It wasn't like they missed a bunch of easy balls.
No.
A couple iffy ones.
But I think in the big moments, like missing that third, whatever that
was
may
big.
be, like
you can't miss a third. That's
no
tough.
hit a third at 60% as your drive and you have to
Get
put
it over the net.
You have to put, and it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
You still have to put the pressure back on their plate, and the margins are so small at that level.
But you can't play safe either.
No, you have to go for the ball,
Especially against the greats.
They're not missing.
No.
but I believe
Anna missed a third.
She missed a
on
third,
9.
which
Yeah.
she gets tight.
She got tight.
Late in these moments. I think.
But then she also played like all you have to
played
do is look
amazing.
at that 1/3 and go, she's going to relive that one because you can't miss a third.
Look,
there. The teachable moment here for what we're talking about and amateurs in general. Make your thirds, especially in big moments. I don't care if it's 2 feet over the net.
Right.
You can always play defense.
Correct.
Right? Especially at that level.
Yeah.
And they know that. They're not, Ben, and unless you pop it
Right.
way up, you're going to be able
gonna
to
have another shot.
So account for the wind, margin of error, make it bigger. Do not miss your thirds,
Right.
especially on big points.
And maybe it's a thing where if they get back to that situation again and they have a match point, maybe they take a timeout before that match point. Maybe they draw a play. Maybe they take a few more seconds at the line and discuss what needs to happen.
By the way, Annalie,
because that's a huge part of this is getting that clear visualization and image in your mind of what we're going to do on match point.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
For sure. But I do think there's a few things. Hayden's clearly good enough to keep getting there.
Mm-hmm.
She's Anna Bright compared to what she was 3 years ago, even 6 months ago. She's physically, like, I think the best player on tour. Like maybe even
more than Anna.
Maybe
Anna Waters.
Like she's leaned out. She's clearly focusing on her nutrition. She's like, if Anna Lee's one,
but
she's
it's also
1A.
what's between the ears.
For sure.
She's so consistent.
But what I like about her as opposed to a
Tyrell.
year ago or her situation, Anna Bright, is that a year or so ago, she was having to lose with a Rohrbacher on a Sunday and then come back and also lose in a mixed doubles final. And there was so much like just a lot of losses
Always the
building.
bridesmaid.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas whether she's playing before or after, or if you just look at the weekend as a whole, she's always coming away with the gold right now.
Oh, she's got Anna Lee Waters.
Right.
But how
But that's
awkward
building
is that
confidence.
too? Of course. No, and there is something nice to know if you're her, I'm sure, psychologically, that I'm getting a gold.
I'm getting gold.
with ALW.
I'm building confidence. I'm closer.
It will be floodgates opening when they
I
win.
agree. And
I
for other
think
teams.
it'll be great for the whole sport. And I also, she just got dropped in MLP.
Yes. I mean, first of all, the teams had to drop one person. Which
Right.
I don't. Why? Why
Yeah.
is
I
that
think
a rule?
it's they want to have like the way the last
They
team
wanna
in
have
the
even
NBA or
teams.
like to redraft or
Yeah, but no one in the NBA has to drop a player just because.
no, but
It's a dumb rule.
it's to keep some kind of parity, I guess.
I get it.
And also, like teams like Jada have to be dropped next year. There's contracts that they run out, and like they can stay up to 3 years, and then they get
I
dropped.
don't like it.
I know.
No,
I understand.
So Anna Bright was dropped.
Yeah.
But I was reading something
And Jordan.
from Jim Kloss. He was saying they should have dropped one of the guys, and because of their situation financially or other people's situations with the men, that they would have been able to pick the guy back up for a lot cheaper.
Oh, really?
And they're saying getting rid of Anna and the financial situation of others and the other ladies that are out there, that some other teams are going to be able to pick her up. And they're thinking like New Jersey Fives. And imagine the Fives now with Anna Bright and Anna Lee Waters. You weren't losing many women's matches before. You were never losing.
I don't know
women's
that
match.
I don't know that they can afford her.
I believe they can.
Really?
Yes.
Whew. All right. Well, I think the MLP. Yeah, there's a lot to see. Let's see what happens on draft day.
Yeah.
We'll tune in for that.
But I mean, what a shock.
Georgia Johnson. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So MLP that covers that.
Okay. Anyway.
He's saying "Mama Matt." I think he thinks that's what it says. He's such a narcissist. Mama Matt. He loves it too. He's like, add that. That's good.
Wait, that's not what it is?
So, Matt, a lot of times people ask me, they ask you, our listeners, our audience is curious to know about timeout strategies in tournaments. Do you have any, whether it's singles or doubles, advice?
Yeah. I mean, I think, first of all, the singles, my thoughts on timeouts. I think there's too many timeouts in singles. I just wish they would play a little bit longer or quicker. Timeouts in doubles, it's obviously about managing the game situation. And so
Now, you only get, as amateurs, there's no video challenge, right?
Right.
One per game. So, you don't want to use it too early, but
No.
you don't want to not use it,
Correct.
right? Is it a momentum stopper or is it just a reset?
when you feel the momentum getting away from you,
Like a few
points,
bad points.
2 points in a row. I think as a team, all right, 2 points in a row, not a big deal. We can that's going to happen. They're going to play a couple good points. When it starts to get 4 or 5, you can't stop this bleeding. That's the time. All right, let's press the brakes here. Let's put the paddles down. Go to the side, get a clear head, drink some water, and come up with a plan of how we stop the bleeding.
Okay. And it's interesting because singles, I think, is very different. Singles, sometimes you could just be gassed.
Right.
And you need to take your time, or just 3-4 points in a row, you miss something, or they've come up with some amazing
singles
shots.
is interesting because you could be up and you're gassed and you need that time. So like sometimes you play some amazing points and you're on the winning end of that. And if you were to continue that next point, you're too gassed to win it.
I've never called a timeout when I'm on a roll. Yeah, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get it. I've seen people do it where they stop a roll, and then because they're gassed, they're about to serve, they might call it.
Right.
I've never personally called a timeout right before I'm going to serve. I usually will only call it if I need a reset or if they're getting hot. To ice them like a kicker, make them think about it.
I like that. Well, I was just at the PGA show in Orlando, and no one told me about this, which is interesting. But I heard all the golf people knew about it, obviously, while we were there. So they were keeping it under wraps.
Okay.
So Callaway Golf entering into pickleball with a paddle. What can Callaway bring? Obviously, their technology that they use in their golf clubs. I've heard it was a lot of extra materials that they had laying around and things that they were using in the golf. They're like, oh, why don't we use this and put it in a pickleball paddle and see how it goes?
Wow. Okay.
From some of my friends who are like insiders in golf, they're saying this is just Callaway dipping their toes in.
Okay.
Like they're seeing if for very minimal cost, if they can get some type of return. They're not going to sponsor a player yet. They made a good paddle, but
did they?
That's what I've heard.
I wonder if they
but
could get into the
crazy.
ball market too, because they
You
do a
would
good job with
think.
balls.
And I mean, it's a huge company with a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to go in and not like, if you're that big of a company and you're not going to go in and make a huge splash and sign a player and have a marketing plan and be at events, then it's like it's going to go nowhere.
You know, I think that it's probably smart to dip their toes in the water and see what they can find first before making the splash, because everything costs money, and if they're going to invest a lot of money, they should probably make sure that they feel good about their investment first. This way, it's like, let's see what happens. I don't know. There's so many things happening in this sport right now, and
It ain't just
new
happening over
players,
here.
Nike's
It ain't
in.
just happening over there.
That's right.
I think the golf market realizes that there's crossover. I mean, you go to a country club, and what do you have?
That's where I learned
You have
pickleball.
golf, you have pickleball, you have
Tennis.
tennis, maybe
Yeah,
paddle now soon too. So all the sports blend together, and you have a very similar audience that are crossing over to do all of them.
Yeah.
All right, that was another episode of Certified Mcnasty. I had a hell of a time. It was hot in here.
So hot.
So just so you guys know, we braved this heat, this sauna-like temperature to bring you an amazing episode of Certified Mcnasty.
Schwitzing with McNasty.
Schwitzing. And we do appreciate all the listens, the views, the comments,
Subscribe.
the subscribe. Slam that button. We'll be back here with some fun updates next week. See you soon.
Certified Mcnasty.
We good down with the...
All right, are we
Hey, you guys, we forgot about that guy.